This particular owner brought us the presentation, so it was quite different from normal what we were presenting to the client. She had a long list of things that she absolutely wanted in her house. She was very specific about the color tones that she wanted to see, about the space, about where she wanted things, and we were able to take her ideas and really bring it together. The starting point was really understanding the different floor plan that she wanted, different from many of our other very common floor plans that we're seeing a lot through these newer homes. In the front of the house, she wanted a playroom that was aesthetically pleasing for her kids. She has 3 boys under 4, and so the fact that it was on one level and just off the kitchen was really important for her, somewhere that she could see the kids at all times. So that was a challenge for us to make sure that it worked with the home, but also was convenient for her. We definitely did a plan of this house that the playroom was going to transition into a dining room. So in the next 5 years, as our kids do get older, I'm sure they will move to that basement space. We created a really fun lounge for them downstairs as well, but the space will transition into a dining room at some point. Because the house isn't overly large, we really wanted to create a space in the hallway where you came through the front door that was aesthetically pleasing, but still checked off all the things that you need when you enter a home. So a front hall closet, that front hall powder room, but we wanted to make sure that it was concealed so that when they're not in use, it really looks like a beautiful space that you're walking through into your main area. We actually did, I want to say, an atypical layout of the kitchen. Usually you'll walk in and see the hood to one side, but the hood of this kitchen actually backs on to that front room of the house. We were told that she wanted to have these big glass doors at the back and really allow for all that light to come through. So we kind of turned the kitchen that the hood faces those back doors and gives her that beautiful view of outside, as well as eyes on the family space and the dining space. Our hood is a beautiful reeded but curved design. It gives a lot of texture and movement. Again, with 3 kids and the everyday hustle bustle of kids wanting to eat at the island, a lot of working space, we did go with a really beautiful Taj Mahal. It's a quartzite material, so a lot more durable, and it really is those soft undertones that keep it really warm, but still a little bit dramatic. On the opposite wall of the kitchen, we have additional storage. Our client really wanted an area that had glass cabinets. She could showcase some of her belongings. You'll see that we tried to mix a lot of materials in this kitchen. We have painted cabinets with a really nice detail. We have a really large black cabinet, but here we have the stone going through the black cabinet, allowing for the materials that we've chosen, that quartzite, that warm texture, to run through something that's a little bit darker and harsh, and it marries everything with a really beautiful brass hardware. She's a very cute dog, so we wanted to create a space for the dog that had a little water refill, a little space for the dog to come, so we were able to create a really nice dog station here as well. There's a long wall with our fridge, our freezer, but then you have pocket doors that has a really beautiful station in there for extra mugs, a vegetable drawer. It allows for it to kind of be an extra working space because it does have the countertop within, and then another additional area that we created as a broom closet. We had a long wall of cabinetry that we really had to connect the family room space to the kitchen space. This slatted cabinetry gives extra storage for the family room space, but it really, I think, beautifully connects the 2 spaces. We wanted to make the living dining room area feel warm, so we created this oversized plaster wall that connects into these beautiful metal shelves. We always like to create some area where our clients can showcase photographs or some things that are meaningful to them and have that element throughout each one of our homes. Those metal shelves die into the curve of the fireplace. They're made of a beautiful brass, but again, they curve with the fireplace. It's very sculptural, these soft curves. You'll see this throughout the space. Not every space needs these sharp, rigid lines. So it could be as simple as curving our dining room table, which you'll see, or curving the end of our fireplace. It allows it to be warm and a little bit more comfortable and not so sterile and sharp. Okay, House and Home, here's my tip of the tour. All my friends, family, Instagram always ask me, what's your favorite white? What's that go-to color that I can paint my kitchen cabinets and it look perfect? And the simple answer is, there is no perfect white. You have to make sure that the tones of your house all work together. You want to pick your stone, you want to pick your cabinet colors, and you want to pick your sofa colors, and you want them all to work. In this particular room, we have Balboa Mist as our cabinet colors, and although it is a soft gray, looks very light and bright, we have a really beautiful off-white tone for our hood, and then we've brought in the blacks and the woods to bring it all together. So do not go to that perfect white that everyone might tell you, because your white color may be just a slight different than the next. This principal bedroom is very special. We have this undertone of a green mossy color in what we like to call an ombre drape that really brings the drama to the room. And we also were able to include a really beautifully curved fireplace, which we don't often get to do. So it's a little bit different. It doesn't sit in front of the bed, it sits to the side of the bed. We have gorgeous ceiling detail in wood. And I think all these colors and textures and materials come together and make it feel warm. It does not feel stark. It feels like there's personality, and with these layers creates this really dramatic, beautiful primary bedroom. We have this gorgeous millwork closet that has layers and layers of lighting. It was one thing that our client always wanted, and so we have a really beautiful makeup area at the back filled with tons of storage on either side for herself and her husband, and then just layered lighting that makes you walk in and feel like I'm in the most gorgeous store. And that's exactly what I think she wanted. The ensuite is absolutely stunning. I mean, we have these porcelain travertine floors. It allows for way more durability than real travertine, but we decided to take that tile and go up half the wall. Most people will say, well, doesn't tile feel cold? When you bring it into a space in these warmer colors, it really allows for the warmth to travel and surround you, so that when you are in the bathtub, you feel like you're in this beautiful cocoon of gorgeous materials. We have the stone that's dramatic and beautiful on that back wall, but again, with the travertine kind of going down and wrapping around, it really makes it feel much more warm. As you know, you move from little boys or toddlers to older boys, you want to make these rooms that can last through that time period. So I think we really balanced that this time. They're not the most spacious of rooms, but we did go the custom route in a couple of the rooms because we wanted to create the most space with the walls that we had. We have this really cute green room. Her son's favorite color was green, and we created this custom headboard with built-in lights and nightstands, and it allows for everything to be really tucked into this cozy corner that looks absolutely luxurious. We created some beautiful details with wall paneling, with wallpaper. We had a little bit more fun with some origami, but it still looked like dinosaurs. We just tried to make it a little chicer. One of her younger sons, we call it the airplane room. We were able to do some custom cabinetry in there, which was really nice, giving some extra storage. We did the pop of red for his bed and really, really nice textured wallpaper that can grow with him as his interests change. In this nursery, we kept it really classic. We kept it really neutral, and now we'll allow, as this little boy gets older, to add his personality to the mix as well, which is really easy when the rooms are so neutral and well planned. It's so amazing to start this process with a client and then finish it and really feel rewarded that we've made a beautiful space, but then also getting that extra reward of watching our families come in and enjoy the space, because anybody can make a house, but it's the families that really make it a home, and that to me is the most important part.